Welcome back, YouTube. I am joining you with my sister Makosha, Miss Cookie, and this is her first time back since last February. So she wasn't able to make it in October for the grand opening, but she's here now. So we kind of just wanted to talk about. So she was able to see what we've accomplished for the first time. So she was here when there was the pool was there. We were able to put our feet in the pool, right? But it was like sand, and it was bad.
Yeah. Construction site.
It was a construction site, so the outside wasn't done. And, I mean, you've seen it now, and it was just nothing like that. So we probably have some things we can attach and show you guys where it was when she last saw it. But
Yes.
Lakosha, what did you think of the place when you saw it for the first time since February?
Oh, okay. It's really beautiful. It's a big difference from where it was. The condition that the original builder left it in. It is a whole 180, even with the walls being straightened out. Just the amount of work that they had to go back behind them and do. It's like night and day. Yeah.
So, and then can you kind of tell us about, just describe how things were when you did see it in February? When we left, I think it was, we actually extended our stay. So we we're told it was going to be done, which we weren't sure. We saw from the pictures that they were giving us that we knew it wasn't closed when we came anyway. I hate to say it was like, we were hoping we could at least stay here. And we did stay one night and we had a wonderful time. So, but a lot of the time we were staying in hotels because we didn't have water, we might not have electricity, things like that.
Yeah.
So just tell us a little bit about the state it was in when you were here in February.
When we did the walkthrough and they were trying to hand over the keys, it was nothing short of a construction site. There was construction stuff everywhere. Like I said, no walls were straight. The floors were uneven. Things were leaking that you could plug into something and get shocked. The workers were getting shocked.
I kind of forgot about
The
that.
air conditioner. I mean, it was just, nothing was done. Like, we literally went from each room to each room, and they gave us a small little paper of where to list things, and it was so great. Like, that paper that they gave us, it
I
was
remember
so great.
thinking it was, and I don't know if we started from the top, and I was just like, they gave us the paper, here's a pen, just write down the things that needs to be fixed. We'll have it done in 6 months. And it was easy. I remember, like, where do we even start? Like, write this, like, this is crazy. It was just easier to videotape because it was not a corner, there was just nothing that did not have to be touched. I think at that point, we had only had one coat of paint. We were under contract for 2. That was the agreement. Just things like that. Because so essentially, aside from the things that needed to be repaired that weren't right, I mean, how can you call it finished when you haven't even got paint? So it was a lot that needed to be done. I know you kind of gave it to us. You lived here, though. What do you think? And really, I want to know your perspective. You do a lot of traveling as well.
Yes.
You've been all over the world. You and your husband travel quite a bit. So compared to other things you've seen, and you've stayed in places here in Ghana as well. So how does River Hills Hotel Suites compare to other places you've seen, and what your expectation is when you come?
So as far as other hotels here in Ghana, it is very comfortable. I think the only thing that I see that I can say that at some hotels, not even all, but they have a tub in the room. And I think it's more for aesthetics because I don't use their tub. Yeah, exactly. So, but other than that, I can't think of anything else. It is beautiful. The landscape is beautiful. You come here and you feel like you're just away from everything, but you're so close to just being able to enjoy Ghana, the people, the shopping, everything like that. So it's kind of that just an oasis where you are, and then you can go out and just kind of.
So I guess it is
really
peaceful.
nice.
I know it's not for everyone. I guess if you're looking for, and we party here. We have a lot of parties, pool parties. You can have a great party with your friends and family, but if you're looking for a club type atmosphere, it's not here.
It's not club.
I know.
But I feel like it's a place where, like, we've been to resorts. For me, it feels like it's a place where it's set up for you to love on your person. If you're traveling with a significant other, it's kind of that gives you that feel, that intimate feel. Yeah.
So I know one of the things for me, we watched a lot of YouTube videos when people were building here, and one of the things I saw that people, and it's all preference, and you may not want the maintenance of taking care of a yard, so they use quite a bit of tile or concrete outside, so everything's covered. And for me, I wanted to bring here. We're kind of right here in the mountains. The river's right here. There's a lot of lush forest kind of areas in Ghana, and I wanted to emphasize that. So we've gone to like Bahamas and Mexico, and I wanted that same aesthetic. I wanted to feel like I was in paradise, no matter what. So we didn't do a lot of that cement and things like that. So we do have those plush gardens, and so you really do feel like you're like. And it warms my heart when people say the resort. It does feel like a resort. It's smaller. It is smaller, but it feels like a resort. You get that one-on-one attention. The staff is great.
The staff is amazing.
Yeah,
the staff is amazing. I think they make it, just more so just such an enjoyable place. They always have a smile on their face. They are always willing to help with anything. That personal touch, knocking on your door for things. It's just like a really personal touch that they give you, and it's unmatched.
So, yeah, I appreciate that. So, what else do you have to share? What are your thoughts? You're leaving tonight. She's leaving tonight at 10 o'clock. So she was able to enjoy. We've been to 3 countries in 10 days.
Yeah.
So she came here for a few days, and then we went to Zanzibar, Tanzania, and then we went to Nairobi and Kenya. Basically, she's been to Ghana, Tanzania, and then Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya, and we've enjoyed it all. So this is all in 10 days. So it's been a whirlwind.
Yes.
I didn't get to talk to Fred, her husband, a lot about it, but I'm hoping they enjoyed themselves. I'm so glad she was able to come back and see the finished product. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Do you have anything you would like to add?
No. I think everything here is amazing. I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of you guys. And definitely from what I saw to where it is amazing.
Yeah.
The personal that touches the decorative state, I'm like, oh my goodness, you did it.
I can tell you, Eric, I was shocked. When we got here, it was still, when we came for the grand opening, my husband and I came in September. Grand opening was maybe 3 weeks away. And we came, and I was still a little deflated. I saw a lot of improvements, but I thought when we got here in September, I thought it was going to be done, and it was not. But you really can't rush it. So I was a little disappointed on how far we had come, although it was like she said, 180 difference. It was still not finished, and I wanted to be wowed, right? But the day before the grand opening, and it wasn't until after I got the videos when the videographer came to take pictures before the event. And I saw those pictures like probably a week later. And when I saw the day before the grand opening, just pictures them working and things, and just even the next day, the day of the grand opening, like the amount of work they got done in a day, I was like amazed. So it's really beautiful. And now when I come home, I feel good about what we've done. It was a scary time for us. My husband definitely pushed us through it because I cannot lie.
Yeah.
I was like, how much more money are we gonna sink in this? So I had that period. When she was here in February, she wanted to fight. I'm like, please stop. No, like don't go off on them. And I really felt like our back was against the wall and we didn't know anybody here. So I didn't want to essentially piss them out, piss them off, and burn that bridge, because I felt all those emotions, but I was scared. I remember that, and I kind of don't want to ever be in that position again, to invest and put your hard-earned money into something and not have it be what you want. So I was nervous. She was ready to fight. I'm like, honey, I got your bomb money ready. No.
Nah,
no.
She was like,
I was like, don't do it.
Don't.
Don't do it. But it was a scary time. And I'm glad we pushed through because it's beautiful.
And I think, sometimes when you go through things like that, it makes you appreciate it more. Like knowing what it was to what it is.
It's night and day.
Yeah.
So I kind of I wanted to get you on video coming in for the first time, but you all got here so late.
Yeah.
So, but I would have wanted to, in the daytime, for you to walk through and and I actually, when she was checking in, I'm watching from the camera just to make sure the staff is doing everything right. I was, watching and everything, so it went well. But I just, I wish we could have captured that
right.
First time experience for you, but I'm glad you're here with us today, and thank you so much for taking that trip and hanging with me and Melvin. So we appreciate it. But you too, thank you for joining in. It's not easy, but it can be done. Thanks for watching.
I am God's favorite child. No good thing will He withhold from me. Because of God's favor, my enemies cannot triumph over me. I have supernatural increase and promotion. I declare restoration of everything that the devil has stolen from me. I have honor in the midst of my adversaries and an increase of assets, especially in real estate and an expansion of territory.